Hi guys, I'm Charlotte from Charlie's Angel Tarot on YouTube, Buddy Advice on Facebook and Charlie's Angel Tarot on MeWe. You can find the links to all these websites or pages, channels, whatever you want to call them, just there on the main page. And you can become a member free of charge down here by clicking on membership of Lidmaat's Hub. And if you click the bell, you'll be notified. I'm doing the VICEVERSA deck, as you know, because I've done 3 videos already. I've done the big arcana and 2 smaller arcanas, the cups and the pentacles. Now I'm going on to staves. The staves, you've got the ace of staves here, and you've got a lightning bolt coming out of the sky here, and with a lot of fire. There's a lot of action, and this is the fire element card. The cups were emotions, water, and the pentacles was earth, and this is fire. And usually you can see new growth. You can see new growth coming out of the top of the staff or the stick, and it means growth, creative, passionate, and action. Here there is an offer coming towards you, and you've got a brilliant idea and you're going into action with your creativity and logic. And on the reverse side we have it's night, it's moon. The moon is illuminating that you don't really know or can see the new beginning. So take a step back and think about it, and let your creative mind start thinking on how to make that move. If you don't know, then ask for help. There is news coming because you can see a bird in the sky, the hawk. So the hawk has very good eyesight. So try to look for an alternative way of getting started your wish or your project. Usually the staffs is work or love, but it's not a long-term love because it's passion. Then we have the 2 of staffs, and the 2 of staffs means I think this is the wrong side because he's got his back turned towards us. No, actually this is the right side. He's looking out to the future, and usually it's depicted with a lake. Now I can't see it. He's got the world in his hands, but I can't see lakes here. All I can see is the world in his hand and the 2 staffs that is standing there secure in the ground. And he's planning. He's got the world in his hand. The world is his oyster. And here you have the reverse side because you're looking at his face. He's standing still and he's not moving. He's full of anticipation and thinking on what to do with his next step. Like I said, you are logical. If you have been paying attention only to the logistical details of your endeavor, make a point of drawing up your higher self, however you see that, to bring spirit and meaning to the enterprise. Think more about why, not just what. So that's it. Where's the next one? Then we have the 3 of staves. I've never seen these cards before, and sometimes they're not really logical. That's the 2. This is the 3. Hold on, guys. Sorry. So I'm still learning to see the differences, and sometimes every time I look at them, then I see something new. Here he's looking into the future. He's made his plans and he can actually see the future. And he's holding the yin and the yang ball. You can't see it very well on this side, but he's looking into the future and he's taking action. His boats, usually you see this with a river or a lake, like on the 2 of staffs, and you see boats coming in. So he's seeing that his work is bearing fruit. And here, that's the reverse side. You can see the yin and the yang ball, and he is not. Look, this side gives some answers to the questions posed on the other side. Balance is important if, like the knight, you want to be firmly grounded and ready to take on the next adventure. The element orb symbolizes, thus the yin and the yang, the balance between water, feelings, and fire, action. You are temporarily inclined to prefer action, as evidenced by the fiery wand. Honor that strength, but give your whole self to the opportunity. Oh yes, I didn't see that. This wand has fire. Do you see? It wants to go into action without thinking. Like I said, this side, the man is waiting for something to arrive. The boat's coming in. And here, he wants to go into action, but he can't. Then we have the Four of Staves, and actually, the Four of Staves is usually depicted with a marriage. And this is the right side, celebrations, marriage, happy families, animals are there as well, and peace. And here we have the reverse side. So it's perhaps you've been celebrating too much and it's been draining you. You have to bring this back into balance. Well, that's a typical card for after Christmas. You feel drained and you feel that you want to take a holiday after the holidays. Then we have the Five of Staves, and this is not really a fight. It looks like a fight, but it's more like competition. And if this is the competition. It's soft and gentle because you've got the sun shining, and here you've got the reverse, and the competition is turning out into a fight. So it's more fiery because of the volcano. Then we've got the Six of Staves, and the Six of Staves means that somebody's been heralding in. He's the hero, he's the victor, holidays, travel, moving forward, and recognition. And here, on this side, the people are booing at him because for the loss and the sorrow. Let's see if that's right. I'm trying to learn the cards as well with my feeling and my knowledge. In the flush of victory, people tend to overlook what roles were really played in the endeavor. Mutual congratulations glosses over inequality of effort. Over time, resentment may come to surface to recognition isn't given to those who deserve it. Financial rewards help, but long term, everyone needs to feel valued. So here he doesn't get the recognition, and he get, like I said, he gets booed at because it's dark, and he thinks he's it, and everybody was there to fight with him and alongside him, and they don't feel appreciated, so they're not getting the recognition. Then we have the Seven of Staves, and that means stand your ground, defend yourself against all others. And here you don't want to defend yourself, and you don't have to defend yourself. Here we have news, most probably very quick and through the air. It most probably is good news, perhaps a holiday. And the reverse side, shocking news, bad news, unexpected news, and no holiday. Then we have the Nine of Swords, and here you see that he's taking a rest period, and he's wounded, and he's tired, and he's come to the end of a phase. And here we've got the angel. It's like an angel, I'd say. I think your life force has been depleted, but your hard work and fierce struggles. By your hard work and fierce struggles, like I said, he's tired. It must be restored. The seductive barefoot woman represents the primal force, and her cave is the womb of spiritual rebirth. It's time to move your armor, lay down defenses, and surrender to purely animal need to feel alive in the body and soul. So here he's given up, and here he's still standing strong, and he knows he has to fight until the end, but the end is in sight. He's resting on his staff. Then we've got the Ten of Staves. Hang on a minute, I've got them muddled up here. Let's have a look. Where is it? Here we've got the Ten of Staves, a heavy load. He's climbing and following that path, but the last load, and it's beginning to weigh upon him, and he's stooping forward. And here you can see the house. So he doesn't have to worry, he's nearly there. He sees his new beginning because of the house. Then we have the page or knave of staves, and let me have a look. Sorry guys, like I said, they're new for me as well. Chalices of Pentacles. They are called the Knave of Wands. Here he's bringing news. He's ready for action. Good news perhaps about work or creativity or a project or love, passion. And here he's turned his back on it and he's not bringing news. It could be a news, bad news, a fiery news. Then we have the Knight of Wands, or Staves. He's bringing news about passion and he's ready for action. And here he is walking away from action, and it's a shock, bad news. Then we have the Queen, and she looks absolutely fiery in her orange. And orange in Holland is also the color of royalty. A fiery, passionate, energetic energy. And she will fight. She's the Queen of Swords is the coolest one, and then I think she's the next one, although she's fiery. So she's got a short fuse. She knows what she wants and she goes for it. And that's how she has become the Queen. She doesn't take nonsense. She doesn't like gossip. And here she's the back of the throne emphasizes the organic quality. It was not built, it grew. Looking outward with the Queen, we see the while the forest is at her back. The vista before her is open. Magnificent Sphinx dominates the scene. The throne seems to have placed to overlook this statue. The Queen is pulled toward the unknown and perhaps unknowledgeable. Her outer life casts out energetic strands that connect her to many people and things, but at her core she needs silence. Her inner life is intertwining and complex as the vines on her throne. She requires deepening time to think all things through. So she reminds me of the Queen of Earth, because she's also Mother Earth. And actually, that's quite right. In this picture, she's also the Queen of Earth. So she's nurturing. Like I said, don't fool with her, because she won't take shit. She doesn't like nonsense. Sorry for the language. And this king neither. And, you know, then I get to hear, don't burn your fingers with these people. They know what they want. They can be quite dominating, and they are selective, because that's how they got to their status or stature in life. He knows how to rule, and he will rule with force if need be. That's the king. And the king is also ethical and morality connected. And the queen to that as well, but also to earth, because she's a woman, so she's nurturing. And the king is really a business guy. So I hope you've liked the staves or the rods or the wands. Those are 3 terms that they use for wands. And I'll see you in the next video, and that's going to be the swords, the air sign. Take care, love and like and share please. Thank you.